All right, hello, friends, and welcome to Shuddy Uppy, Let's Talk King of Queens podcast. My name is Steve Lott, and we have a very exciting show lined up for you today. I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Dusty Salisbury, famous for his hilarious King of Queens TikTok reenactments with his lovely wife. Dusty, how are you today?
What's up, you demented old circus monkeys? I'm doing great today. How are you guys doing?
Awesome. So real quick, I want to give a quick shout out before we get started to our cover artist, Jacob Toon. He created our cover art, and we thank him a lot for that. All right, so I'm super excited to introduce today's guest. He is an actor by trade with many credits to his name, including The Fosters, Bones, and Santa Clara Diet. But today, we are going to talk to him about his recurring role on The King of Queens as Carrie's boss, Mr. Pruzan. That's right. It's none other than Alex Skuby. Alex, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Oh, absolutely. We appreciate you coming on. So tell us what you've been up to lately.
Well, with the pandemic, business was booming. That's not true. I have been just kind of, doing stuff. I got a Jeep last year, and I've been kind of doing some off-roading and doing mods to it. And the Jeep Gladiator, it's a 2020, and I love it. Building stuff. My wife and I bought a house in Texas recently, and we moved in, and it's wonderful. And but we're still in LA too. And I was supposed to open a play back in September of 2020, but the pandemic hit. So we didn't get to do it, and I was really bummed because I love theater. So, but I'm up for a role right now on something. I can't say exactly what that is, but
Okay.
it's all good. Everything's
That's
good.
excellent.
Awesome.
That's excellent.
Awesome.
Well, we really do appreciate your time and coming on the show. So basically what we're going to do today is we're going to ask you some trivia about the episode that we're going to discuss, and which you're heavily featured in.
Oh, boy.
And then we'll go over a little bit of quotes and ponderings, and then we have some audience questions for you. And then finally, we'll review and rate the episode.
Good.
So
It's been so long, that show. I can't. It's funny when my wife was like, she's out right now, but before she's like, what are you doing a podcast? I said, well, King of Queens. She goes, oh, wow, really? I'm like, yeah. I mean, people still love that show. It's pretty wild, man.
It's excellent. I mean, we're part of a fan group. We didn't start the fan group, but we're part of it, and it's got 29,000 strong, Dusty.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
a lot.
Yeah, there's constant posts about it.
Wow.
People are really
over
excited to
100
hear
posts.
to hear you.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah,
Tell them to follow me on Instagram.
Yeah,
Jesus.
definitely.
We'll definitely plug you on Instagram. Mark.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. So today's episode, we're going to talk about season 3, episode 13, called High Def Jam. It was written by David Bickle and
Love
Alana-
Vicky.
Vicky. Do you know David Bickle pretty well?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a great dude. Yeah.
Awesome. Also written by Alana Wernick. It was directed by Rob Schiller.
Always.
And it originally aired on January 29th of 2001.
Jesus.
I know.
Oh my God, the beard is grayer. I fucking lost so much hair. Look at that thing. Man.
Hey,
Dude.
bald is beautiful, bud. You know?
Yeah, my God.
I got hair.
We'll let that all sink in for a second, Alex.
Yeah. I gotta go, man.
All right, cool. All right, so the episode synopsis. In order to watch the upcoming Super Bowl on high definition, Doug hatches a plan to have his sister date Carrie's wealthy boss, Mr. Pruzan.
Wow, he was wealthy? I didn't even know that.
According to this synopsis on IMDb.
Yeah, guess so.
All right, cool. So we're going to start with question number 1. You ready? How you feeling? You feel like?
Hey man, look, if I don't know the answer, it's all whatever.
It's all good, man. It's all good. So, all right.
Yeah,
so
ready.
why was Doug so excited at the beginning of the episode? And we'll give you a multiple choice. They were getting pizza delivered. Him and Carrie were in bed. the Super Bowl was coming up, or there was a new burger place in town?
I'm gonna have to say the Super Bowl.
Absolutely correct.
Whoa,
Absolutely
I got
correct.
right. Boom.
One for one.
Wow.
All right, so this might be a tough one. This is question number 2. Which Super Bowl was Doug going to watch? 25, Jeez. 35, 45, or 55?
That was like 60 years ago. I'm going to say 35.
Very good. 2 for 2.
Math, and it's fucking math.
You did it all in your head, man. You didn't even mouth it or anything. All right. Excellent. You're doing great, man. 2 for 2.
All right.
Question number 3. When Doug delivers to Mrs. Horowitz's apartment, what does he see there? And I'll give you multiple choice. A high-definition TV, a Super Bowl ring, a dog, or a goldfish?
It's A. It's a high-def TV.
Right.
That's what it's all about this episode, man.
Yeah.
Excellent.
These questions, you're just lofting up these softballs. Just crank up.
You know,
this is like E-ball.
Yeah. You know that part cracks me up because what parent doesn't talk? I mean, there's had to been one time that a parent has talked to their kids like that. The lady was like, "If you don't shut up, I'm gonna smack you." She's screaming at it for the. Yeah. If you ask me about the peanut butter one more time, I'm gonna smack you.
All right. Question number 4. I'm not going to give you multiple choice on this one, okay?
God damn.
All right. What is Doug's sister's name?
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Wait a second. Wait. Doug's sister was played by the talk show host who I loved. What the hell was her name? Yeah. What was Doug's sister's name? Oh my God. Could you give me some multiple choice? It's been 40 years.
Now you want multiple choice.
Yes.
All right.
Wait, don't tell me. There's like a timer in my head right now and I'm sweating. You know what? You're going to tell me the name and I'm going to go, "Oh my God, of course." Give me a couple choices.
All right.
Stephanie.
There you go. Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, right at the
yeah.
Dude, you got it.
Hey, dimension not set in yet. This is awesome. Now I'm cocky. Better watch out.
Yeah, you are. You're getting cocky, man. You're getting cocky.
Yeah. Stephanie. That's right.
Stephanie.
Ricky Lake.
Yep, that's absolutely correct. And she was played by Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake. Yeah.
Yep. Question number 5. What prevents Doug from buying the high-def TV at the electronics store?
No multiple. We're done with multiple. Is that?
I could give you multiple choice. So I'll give you. Yeah. So him and Deacon go in there, right? And they're going to pretend to be a couple.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know the answer to this. I need multiple choice. At least let me guess.
Okay. So the salesman figures out that Doug is going to return it after the Super Bowl.
That's the answer.
That's the answer. There you go.
That's the answer. You guys know these episodes better than me. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, I just watched it. I can't say that I know inside and out, but there's a lot of people out in the group who are definitely screaming at their who watch it religiously.
Oh yeah.
All right, this one you should get. I'm not going to give you multiple choice on this one.
You preface this by saying I should get it. You know what I mean?
All right. How does Mr. Pruzan get his high-def TV?
How does Mr. Pruzan? That was my character, by the way.
That was your character.
How does he get his high-def TV? Oh, my God. How does he get his high-def? I have no idea. No idea.
All right,
give me multiple choice.
He won it at a golf tournament. He won it as on a scratch off. The firm gave it to him when he made partner. Those are the 3.
That's it. That's got to be it.
That's
the firm.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Did I even say that? Like, how would we even know that answer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's part of the episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was one of your lines.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, the problem with me as an actor is, and many people have said this, is that I only read my lines. I never read the whole script. So I never know what the actual thing is about. I'm just doing my scene.
Is that true? You really
No, that's not all the time true, but maybe sometimes.
Oh my God, this is great. This is great. I hope you're having a good time, as good of a time as I am.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're kicking butt on this though, Alex.
That's right.
You really are.
Yeah, this is a better score than I've ever gotten in school. So thank you.
All right. Question number 7. So Doug invites Mr. Pruzan over. What does he invite Pruzan over to do?
To get him to date his sister. I think that's the answer, right? We played cards.
There you go. You played poker.
Played
Invites you
poker.
over to play poker.
We'll
Yep,
give it to you.
that's perfect.
We'll give it to you.
That's right.
Dude, I'll give that to you, man.
Yep.
I think there was a scene in that episode where I went into their bedroom and I sat on the bed or something.
Yeah.
That's the next question. What did you watch with Carrie on her bed?
Oh my God. Hold on.
We're throwing everything at you, man.
We're
Hold
throwing
on.
this
There's
kitchen
a
sink
line.
at you, man.
Okay, well, hold on. Ooh, facts of life. That's what it was. That's the line.
All right.
That was it.
That
Facts of
was
life.
exactly it. Oh,
That was the last line of that scene, I think.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
On a roll.
This is great.
Wow.
You're 8 for 8. You're 8 for. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're goddamn right I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get
All
it.
right, couple more.
All right.
What does Pruzan collect? Baseball
Marionettes.
cards?
Yep.
That was the
Oh,
weirdest. I remember that because that was the weirdest thing ever. I read in the script. When I got the script, I was like, what? Like, you know?
What?
Yeah.
So, all right, I'll save this question for later. So yeah, absolutely right. Marionettes sitting on chairs.
That's right.
They're my
Sitting on
family.
chairs. They're my friends. They're my family.
Yep,
They're my family. That's right.
Oh my God, you're really kicking butt, man.
It's
You're
all
making
coming
a lot of
back to
people
you,
happy
man.
right now. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's a good kind of strange, bizarre feeling.
We're glad to be part of it. So
Yep.
Yeah.
all right. So Pruzan, Stephanie, Doug, and Carrie all go to the movies together.
Oh yeah.
What does Pruzan offer to buy Stephanie at the movies? And I'll give you. I'll definitely give you.
Wait, hold on a second.
All right.
I'm getting some like it's like LSD flashbacks. Like I'm getting this. I want to say Milk Duds, but I don't know if that's okay. Give me some. Yeah, I got this one. We can mark this down as wrong. I gotta have one wrong.
Okay, that's fine.
Give me the multiple choice.
It was Reese's Pieces,
Mm-hmm.
Twizzlers, popcorn, or Snow Caps.
Snow Caps.
Yep.
Snow Caps.
Yes.
What did she say? She says she's allergic, right? Miss Vicky Lake.
Yep.
I think so.
Do I?
It was a funny scene. I know that.
Yep.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Yep.
Because something was hard to say. That's hard to say. I can't remember. What
Sister,
it was,
sister-in-law.
Oh,
Assistant sister-in-law.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yep. Yep.
That's hard to say.
I'm having a fucking blast. Hopefully you guys are too, but I'm
Oh
having
yeah.
a blast.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah. This is fun.
all right. Last question. Last trivia question.
All right.
What happened when Pruzan threw the remote at the end of the episode?
It broke.
Okay.
I broke the remote, and I ran in to go my bedroom, and then it changed the channel to something else, and I can't remember what it was, but it changed the channel.
There you go.
You are absolutely correct. It
Yep.
changed the channel to AMC, and they couldn't get the channel
They couldn't get
back to the Super Bowl.
Channel
That's right.
change.
That's-
Wow.
Channel change.
Yeah,
Lou Ferrigno's in that scene with you.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's right. I thought Lou was great, man. He's a great dude.
He seems like a nice
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
seems like a great guy. So you
Tiny
guys
as hell, like small little guy. So weird.
you think you could take him, Alex, or
What's
what?
so funny? You know what's so funny? I'm almost 6'5", right? And it's like
Okay.
When I met him on set, it was the first time I was meeting him, and I grew up watching the Hulk, so I saw him and I couldn't believe the size of him. Like he's like probably an inch taller, I want to say, than me, somewhere around there. Maybe not an inch, but right there. But I'm a fairly big guy. This guy, I was like, oh my God, like look at the size of this dude. Like, dude, it was wild. And we were sitting on the couch. Like I remember seeing that episode and I watched the dailies that on set. Like I just watched the scene we just filmed on set, and I was like, "Look how tiny I look! Oh my God, it's like a beanpole."
Yeah, you sat right. And again, we're acting like super fans here, but you sat right next to him, like right to like his left.
Sat next to him, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't I say I was on the couch and I wanted her to sit on my lap?
Pappy's lappy. Yeah.
Pappy's freaking lappy.
I say that to my wife all the time. She's like, "Shut up."
That's funny.
Oh,
let me ask you, Alex. Now, did you make Lou Ferrigno mad? Because I hope you didn't make him mad.
Why is that?
I mean, he's the Hulk.
Yeah, I get where you're going. There. No, I wouldn't want to get that dude mad, Hulk or not.
That's right.
That dude is like,
yeah, he's huge, man.
Like sheet metal. Crazy.
So when we announced that we were going to have you on the podcast, we made a post on Facebook, and we wanted to know what everyone's favorite Pruzan moments were. Okay. And by far.
Go ahead.
No one. Yeah, we didn't get anything, so we're just going to make shit up. By far, they said the best line that you said was sitting on, come sit on Pappy's lappy. Mm-hmm. And I just can't tell you how many responses we got. I don't know. Yeah. I would say like 20 or 30 of them out of like 50.
Yeah, it was goofy as hell to say that line. I remember when we were doing those scenes. I remember it was coming up, and we film in front of a live audience. So there's like 400 people in the audience, and I just remember thinking to myself, "This is going to get laughs." This line, because it's so off the wall and goofy and ridiculous,
Yep. It was smooth as a Western saddle.
And I was going to.
Oh, that was the back end of that, wasn't it?
Yep.
The back end of the line.
Yep.
That's funny, man. Wow.
So is this bringing you back or what? I mean,
yeah, I keep thinking about youth.
I mean, it was 20 years ago. I mean,
I know it's crazy, man.
I
was young. I got that show when I was like 25.
Oh wow,
really?
Yeah, I was a kid. Yeah, back then.
Oh wow,
yeah,
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kind of move on to some audience questions, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So Jenna Maureen asks, "What is your favorite Pruzan line that you've ever said?"
I like the line. There's an episode that Bryan Cranston was in, who was an amazing human being. Bryan Cranston's an amazing human being. It's called I can't remember the name of the episode, but I remember Leah comes into the office, and she's about to leave, and I say something to the effect of, "Can you get me," or the line is, "Can you give me a banana sliced real thin?" Like it was something along those lines. I can't remember the exact line, and that was one of my favorite things because it's so, again, Pruzan is such a almost naive, socially awkward human, but tried to be something he wasn't, I guess. But it was one of my favorite lines.
That's awesome.
Banana sliced real thin. Like I think that was.
It's funny
really
you said that because someone actually asked if you do like your bananas sliced real thin.
No, man, I like to just chunk those right in my mouth.
That's right.
There you go.
I'm in there.
Yep.
I'm a lot dirtier than Pruzan.
That's right.
Oh, this is great. All right, so if the line about Pappy's Lappy is number one, as far as how many people asked, the banana slice real thin is number two for.
Is it?
Best, for best Pruzan moment.
Oh wow! Okay, that's cool.
That's awesome.
All right, Mr. Paul Maynard asks, what is your inspiration for the character, or were you just told how to portray Pruzan?
No, actually, I'll tell you a story. So this is I won't make it long. So they were based out of Sony Studios in Culver City, and the casting office was there. And I had been a fan of the show for the first season it was on. I remember my just sitting there and watching and laughing and think this guy Kevin James, who I didn't know who that was, he was really funny, and they brought me in for a role. My agents called me and said the show King of Queens wants to see you for a role, and I went in. And I can't remember what the role was, but I didn't get it. Oh. And then about 2 months later, they brought me in for another role, and I didn't get it. And then that happened 4 times. Finally, my agent calls me and goes, well, King of Queens wants to see you again. I'm like, no, I don't want to go back in. What am I, like, entertainment for their lunch? It's like, I don't want to do that. Like, so my agent's like, just go back in. And I did, and it was for a character named Doug Pruzan. Yeah. And I went in, and Kevin was in the room, and Michael Whitehorn was the creator, and a bunch of producers and stuff, and some people from CBS. And I went in, and I nailed it, like I did the other 4 times I went in. And my agent calls me. It was the next morning, because I remember thinking, I went home and I went, God, what the fuck was that again? You know what I mean? Next morning, my agent calls me, and it was funny because my daughter had just been born. And I really wanted to book a gig, And so my agent calls me and goes, you got the part. I'm like, that's great. Okay, what week do I film? And he's like, well, no, it's more than 1 episode. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, I guess they were waiting. Like, they liked you, and they were waiting for something that it wasn't just a one-off.
Okay.
That there could be more.
That's awesome.
And so that's, inside the story I'm telling you, that's kind of how being an actor is. You never know, like, what's going on behind the door.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So what was the question?
So what was your inspiration?
what was my inspiration? Oh, yes. Let me get back to the actual fucking question. My inspiration for that was I thought of pretty much every neurotic person or boss that I had worked for, right? So kind of neurotic, naive, not too bright, and just kind of quick and kind of antsy, a little nervous.
Yeah.
And I just kind of rolled with that feeling that I had when I went and auditioned, and they loved what I did. So I kind of just built on that, Now their writing kind of told the story. So their writing told the story of Pruzan, Right. I think there was one line in one of them where Leah says to Kevin, she says, I don't want him over here. He's like having a pigeon in the house or something like that.
That was from this episode, yeah.
But that tells me about my character. So it just keeps adding layers. So I hear that line and I go, oh, okay. So that's even more of a layer, you know what I mean, to the character.
That's awesome.
That is really cool.
I heard Mr. Pruzan also.
Spin on it,
What's that?
I heard Mr. Pruzan in your voice when you said I'm like a little nervous. You brought Mr. Pruzan out a little.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Does it ever just come out like like when you're thinking about the good old days or something like that, and you're
no, hey, look, I got a lot more days in front of me, but what I do think is that, like, sometimes I'll like an episode will come on if I'm just laying in bed and I'm scrolling through and I'll go, oh my God, that's me. Like, I don't watch the show regularly, but if I catch a glimpse of it, I'll go, oh my God, oh wow, I'm in this episode, and I'll watch and I'll go, good job, Alex. I do. It's so long ago. You know what I mean? It's like so long ago. I was a kid. You know what I mean? I was a kid. Right. So it was it was interesting. It's interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That is really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just being able to see yourself whenever on the TV, that's got to be awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it is.
So Lynn Hansen asks, what was it like working on set, working with Kevin, Jerry, Leah, etc.?
Yeah, so Leah is, the majority of my scenes with Leah. I love her to death. I still do. I went to the Emmys. My wife was nominated for an Emmy a few years back, and we went. And it's the last time I saw Leah, but she was nominated for her Scientology thing that she was doing.
Oh yeah,
and I went outside just to take a break, and she was out there, and we kind of just reminisced, and we hadn't seen each other in a while. And she's great, man. She's really she's an East Coast woman, and she's she knows what she wants. She's a wonderful person. Jerry Stiller, bless his heart, man. That guy was like just an inspiration to me. He was so nice to me and so kind, and like I'd go in his dressing room on Friday nights after we finished filming, and we'd pour a cocktail and we'd hang out. And Ann Mira was there, his wife, and I'm actually friends with their daughter Amy Stiller. She's wonderful, but we'd go in there and he would just tell stories, and it's the kind of thing that you're in the presence of an older, wiser person, and you don't talk. You just fucking shut up and you listen.
Yep.
And that's what it was like. It was just sitting there for like a couple hours, just sitting there, and at the end he'd be like, "Okay, I'll see you next time," and it was just a wonderful person. And when he passed away, it was really sad.
Yeah.
But he was Jerry Stiller's a great guy. Kevin, funny dude, really funny guy. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Awesome.
This last one is a little personal. Carissa Perry asks, how did you meet your wife, Mo Collins, and was it through Nicole Sullivan?
Okay, so
little Mad TV connection, I guess.
Yeah, it's funny. My wife and I did not meet her through Nicole. Actually, Nicole and I became friends, doing The King of Queens. But I knew a lot of people that my wife knew from Mad TV and just being in the business. But I had never met Mo. And I'm out with a friend. This is in 2010. And he says, because I was single at the time, he goes, "You got to get on a dating app." And I'm like, "I'm not getting on a dating app. The thought of it makes me sick." So I got a little drunk and I went home and I was like, I'm going to do it. So I went on, made up this profile, put my profile picture was like me in a space helmet, just because I didn't care. I was like, whatever. The next morning, I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I'm like, I'll check. And I check it and there's a wink. And I'm like, someone winked at me. And I look and it's this woman named Mo Collins. Now, I didn't watch Mad TV, so I didn't know who. But I was like, oh, she's beautiful and she's funny as hell. She wrote this thing, her profile, and I winked back. And then that went on for we started chatting a little bit, then went right to a phone call. Then the next thing we know, we're at Tom Bergen's on we went to Cat and the Fiddle, which is now closed. It's always on Sunset Boulevard. We had a couple drinks, and as soon as I saw her, I started laughing, and she started laughing, and I went, "Oh, this is it! Oh, this is it right here, man!"
That's awesome.
But I did not meet her through her. I met her on a site that doesn't exist anymore called Nerve.com, and I think half of it was a porn site. The other half was like legit dating site. And I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that until after that. And then I was like, ew, I cannot believe this.
I've never even heard of that website, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist anymore. It was like illegal or something.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
That's awesome, man, because me and my wife, we met on a dating website. And because I was, iffy about dating websites. I'd always like to go out and meet people. But I read your new post or new blog today, and I saw that you met your wife online. And I was like, oh, that's cool because, I was iffy about the online dating thing. So I went on OkCupid, and the person that I met, my wife now, I sent her a message, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm about to shut this off. This whole OkCupid thing's kind of stupid." I was like, "Well, let's get to know each other." So we got to know each other, and she's my wife for 5 years now. So it's great. I was totally iffy on that subject. So, but yeah,
isn't that awesome, man?
It's
just kind of it's like I wrote this thing today on my blog that says. Yeah, just decisions we make, decisions we make, they change our lives. Even the smallest fucking decision to change your fucking life forever.
Yep,
definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, and I found that the series you and Mo did on called Lorraine on YouTube.
Yes.
During the pandemic. That was funny as hell, man.
Yeah, well, that was her. She came up to me and she said, "Hey, she was thinking about bringing Lorraine back, or whatever." So I said, "You should do it." She goes, "Yeah, but I wanted I don't know, I just want to do short little clips and only a few of them." I said, "Yeah, fine." And she's like, "Do you want to do it with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." And we just kind of did it. It was just kind of whatever. Yeah, I couldn't believe how many hits it got. I was like, this character is like, people love that character, man.
Yeah, she was one of my favorites on Mad TV.
Wild.
Lorraine, and then Stewart's mom. Oh my God, loved it.
Yeah, she
love it.
gets huge. You know, she's on Fear the Walking Dead now, and they
Yeah.
film out in Texas, and she's loving it. And it's wild how many people like. She's like, I'm on a new show, but they just keep talking about Mad TV. But she, you know, I mean, but you know, she killed it. She's an icon. I mean, in a way, she's an icon. Like her stuff is forever.
Yep,
you know,
definitely.
and it's
Absolutely.
brilliant. And she's brilliant. She's brilliant, and she's a wonderful human.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
I'm sure she is. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, I got a
So,
question.
We're at the point in.
I got a question. I forgot. My wife wanted me to ask you a
Good.
question. She would kill me if I didn't ask you. So she's a big.
I do not wear diapers.
Right.
Go ahead.
She's a big Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan and Angel.
Ah!
Yeah. And I just saw those episodes for the first time. So
Yeah.
but she remembered your
Did you
character.
see the thing? Hold on a second. Did you see the thing I put on Instagram the other day where I do phone calls between me and my friend?
Yes.
Yes.
And it's the one I put up, and it says I say what I think about the character that I played in Buffy.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. That's
So
hilarious.
what's the question?
Well, she wants to know how is it working with Sarah Michelle Gellar and David Boreanaz. I know you had one
Okay.
episode on there.
I did, but I also did Angel, and then I recurred on Bones. So I worked with David Boreanaz a
That's
few
right.
times.
Okay,
He's
that's
great.
right. Yep. Awesome.
David Boreanaz is great. He's from Philly. You know, he's a good dude, and you know, he's talented, and you know, not as good looking as me, but he seems to get work.
Yes.
But who is though, right?
Sarah Michelle Gellar, you know, I don't really remember too much about her, about working with her. I remember her being nice, but I think I was just so caught up in all the prosthetics I had to wear, and then I do these like sword fights and these weird scenes and stuff that I just I never really kind of connected with her.
Okay.
But she was nice. She was nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we're to the point where we're gonna review and rate the episode, just to kind of circle back to High Def Jam.
All right.
So IMDb had a 304 user ratings at 7.8 out of 10 stars. Ratings
pretty good.
So ratings from our Facebook poll, we always put out a poll every week. 25 ratings had a 4.4 out of 5 stars, so it really equates to like an 8.8.
You know
and
what?
then we always
Thank you.
rate the show on our own. So Alex, if you could
Yeah.
want to just dig way back in the time machine, and you know, I don't know if you want to give a rating to the show or you're a little biased, or
Oh, I'll rate the fuck out of it. What how many stars do I get?
10 stars.
Yeah, it's a 10.
How about this? Out of 10 marionettes,
There you go.
It's 10 and a half marionettes.
10 and a half marionettes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's 10 and a half because I was in it. I mean, you
That's
can't
right.
go wrong.
There you go. There you go.
You know?
I love it.
Can't go wrong with
I
that.
love it.
You
I
know?
love it. Dusty, how about you?
So usually I would give it above an 8 because Jerry Stiller's on the show, but since he wasn't on this episode, I would still give it 8.1 because you got Alex Skuby, you got Ricky Lake, you got Lou Ferrigno.
Sing it.
Almost everybody was in that episode, and it was hilarious. So 8.1.
Nice.
All right. And I haven't given over. I don't even remember my first couple of ratings, but I'm rating this one high. I'm going in the 9.2 out of 10.
Boom!
Nice.
Boom!
Nice.
I hadn't watched this episode in a while, and I'm not doing this, Alex, because you're on the show and everything.
That's right.
This episode, I mean, a little bit I am, but this episode's hilarious. There's a lot of funny parts in it. The overall story is great. This is back when high def TV was just coming out.
Yeah.
So, you know, trying to find someone who has a high def TV to watch the game on was a great concept, and just all the stars in it. You know, you had Alex, you had Ricky, you had Lou Ferrigno, you know, and everyone else that was in it. The only downside was Jerry wasn't in it, but you know other than that, it was very high for me. So
Nice.
I really
Man,
enjoyed
I
it.
dig these. This is like the Olympics kind of.
Right.
Like I just won the Olympics, guys. I don't want to brag. You know?
So, so Alex, I mean, we're kind of coming to the end here. We don't want to take up too much more of your time. Is there anything you want to talk about, plug or anything like that?
So like I said, I'm up for a role. I can't say what it is, but Instagram, I'm at Skuby222. I have a website with a lot of content on it, just stuff about me and my career. And that's Skuby222.com. I'm on Twitter too. I don't really tweet a lot, but to plug anything right now, because of the pandemic, there's not a whole lot going on. But once I get this part that I think may happen, I'll post it.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. And I did want to ask one more question, and Dusty, I think you know where I'm going with this one.
Yeah.
Is there any significance to the 222 and the Skuby 222?
Yeah. So that number pattern has run my life. There's so many different things that's just 222. My mom passed away on February 22nd. My son was born on 222. Just times and dates, and there's just a whole list of them. And they're also power numbers. They're when you see those numbers, they kind of tell you that you're doing the right thing, that you just keep going forward. So yes, very personal.
That's awesome.
That's
that
awesome.
Was really cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. All right. Well, I just want to thank you for your time. I had a blast. Hopefully you had some fun too, Alex.
Dusty. I had a blast, man. Thank you guys for having me. Anytime.
Thank you. Thank you. Definitely.
All right. All right.